Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today's video I'm going to talk about the upcoming transit of Venus in Cancer that's happening on the 21st of August and its impact on Pisces Rising. Anybody with a Pisces Rising, Pisces Ascendant, Pisces Lagna or Moon in Pisces. This video is applicable for all of them. So guys, Venus, the planet of sensuality, the planet of beauty, the planet of luxury, the planet of love, romance, the planet of fashion, the planet for attraction, the planet that shines the most beautiful planet. Venus would be transiting into the house of Cancer, which means the beauty, the sensuality of Venus would meet the tenderness of Moon. And this particular transit is happening into your fifth house of your romantic relationships, of your, speculative investments, speculative gains. So guys, very, very important transit for you people, Pisces people. I would request you to watch this video till the end because this would give you a lot of insights regarding this movement of Venus. So before I, talk about the details of this transit, let me just walk you through on what kind of areas are controlled by Venus in your chart. So Venus lords the third house of your communication, writing, short-term travel, and Venus lords the eighth house of your windfall gains, the sudden events, sudden gains, inheritance. Venus could be transiting into the fifth house of your romantic relationships, of your, speculative, any kind of speculation. Okay, and from there it would be giving an aspect on your 11th house of your gains. So now let's talk about this transit in detail. So Venus, the guru of demons, would be transiting into your fifth house. Which means, guys, fifth house is the house for romantic relationships. So, I mean, anybody who's single and looking for a romantic partner, this is the time when you would be able to find a romantic partner for yourself. Okay, or very high probability around that. People who are already in a relationship and who are facing some kind of issues around their relationship. Okay, this is the time you would see everything gets resolved. So because it is the planet for sensuality, so there would be a lot of love and romance between the two romantic partners, with your romantic partner. Okay, now there is a possibility that, because Venus lords the third house of short-term travel. So there is a possibility that you may go for a luxury short-term travel with your romantic partner. Now the second thing is, guys, as I said, Venus lords the eighth house and Venus is transiting in the fifth house of speculation. So whenever there is a connection between the eighth and the fifth, guys, there is a possibility of a windfall gain. So first thing, if you have any kind of stocks, this is the time when you would see gains happening. Okay, after 21st of August. Even if you invest after 21st of August with your own discretion, okay, there is definitely a possibility of gains in the stock market, in the cryptocurrency also. Now, the next thing is, guys, this is the Lord for 8th house. So, which means, if your country allows, and that's my suggestion. So, I mean, you can go for any kind of a lottery ticket, any kind of a penny cryptocurrency or a penny stock. And you put the kind of money as per your risk appetite, which even if you lose, it doesn't impact you. Which means if you gain, you get a windfall gain. If you lose a very small amount of money. So, I mean, your discretion, okay, and this is absolutely based on your risk appetite. However, there is a possibility around a windfall gain also, and you have good 6-7 days still to plan around that. So, the next thing is this is the house for your kids, guys, and Venus is, third from its own house, which means you would get some good communication around your kids. Okay, your like relationship with your kids would be great, and there would be some good communication around your kids. Now the second thing is people who are wanting to become parents. This is the perfect time, guys. Venus, the guru, is in your fifth house. This is the best time. This is the perfect time for a female to conceive. This is also seen now. in case you're interested in any kind of mantra chanting in this kind of a space, there is a very, like, you would see a lot of growth in this kind of area also around mantra chanting. Now Venus from the 5th would be giving an aspect on the 11th house. So, which means, guys, 11th house is the house of your gains. 11th house is the house of your social network, your professional network, your wish fulfillment. So, this is the time when you would see, some fulfillment happens. This is the time when you would see some long-term desire you have, gets fulfilled. Okay, this is the time for you to, guys, be into all your social areas, all your social network. Like, this is the time to be around with people, around your social network, around professional network. So this is the time for networking, because the more you network, the more gains would happen. Those gains could be in the form of an idea, could be in the form of some business, or there is a possibility of gains through your network. It could be like both professional or social networks. So like this is basically what I wanted to talk about this transit, guys. So very important transit. Okay, and especially in terms of like 5th house is also the house for your startup, so there could be a gains around startup and people who are planning to get into a startup. Okay, this is the perfect time. Okay, or ones who are already in a startup, they would see some kind of gains which is happening. So that's mostly what I wanted to talk about this transit, guys. Now the next thing, the most important thing. Okay, who gets this impact, around the windfall gains, around the romantic relationships? Who gets this impact? Pisces people passing through with Venus times. You are a Pisces rising, passing through with Venus Mahadasha, Venus Antardasha. Okay, you would see all this what I said getting manifested in your life. However, if you're a Pisces rising, not passing through with Venus times, guys, this would be a drop in the ocean. I mean, hardly an impact of 10%. So that's mostly what I wanted to talk about this, guys. So if you like this video, I would request you to press the bell notification, to press the subscription, and to also add a comment. Okay, because your comment really validates my effort. Now secondly, if you have any questions related to this particular movement of Venus, okay, you can add a comment and I will respond to that, and I'll make sure whatever whatever I'll respond, it would have some value for you also. I will add something which is of value for you. The next thing is, anyone who wants to connect with me for a one-to-one discussion around your chart. Okay, you can connect me with my WhatsApp. I've shared my details in the like description of this video. You can connect with me on WhatsApp or on my email. So at my email. So that's mostly for today, guys. Thanks a lot for your time, and you have a great day. Thank you.